A girl fatally shot in a slew of shootings in Chicago over Memorial Day weekend. And Memorial Day weekend, technically the holiday, isn't even over yet. Take a look.
Dozens of shootings this holiday weekend so far. Neighbors tell me the area where this latest shooting occurred were involving a 5-year-old, that there had been an ongoing gang conflict for the last several months. Regardless, a 5-year-old now dead, her family making funeral arrangements. Shattered glass on the ground, this Range Rover's backside window shot out, and bullet holes rupturing a nearby apartment window.
Missed the first round, but the second round, I heard fire, gunfire.
Police say a group of people were standing outside when gunshots were heard. 5-year-old Reg Ware was inside the vehicle when she was shot in the stomach. She later died at the hospital. A 24-year-old man who neighbors say is her father was also shot in the leg. It happened here at Jackson and Campbell, 3:30 in the morning Sunday.
And honestly, it's just been like a war zone.
Unfortunately,
how does a 5-year-old, I realize that I'm muted. I'm sorry about that. How does a 5-year-old end up sitting in a car at 3:30 in the morning? Just curious about that. At 3:30 a.m., a 5-year-old is sitting in the car, and that just so happened to catch some bullets along with, I guess, daddy or whatever. How does that happen? And nobody deserves to lose their life, because nobody deserves to be deserves to get shot no matter what time of the day that you're sitting in a car, whether it's 3:30 in the afternoon or 3:30 in the morning. But I'm always curious, what is a 5-year-old doing in the car just sitting on the street at 3:30 in the morning? That is so weird to me, bro.
Memorial Day weekend typically sees a rash of shootings citywide, with Chicago beaches now open and festival season here. CPD's top cop says safety is paramount, including increased police presence.
I want to be clear that we will continue to patrol and protect neighborhoods.
Is that with the 2,000 cop shortage in the summer?
We will use overtime and day off cancellation to make sure we are sufficiently staffed, but we will be judicious in how we use it.
And you also got to realize that most Chicago cops at this point is making over $100,000 a year because they are so short-staffed. So everybody is being overworked, which also does not bode well for morale or people being able to do their job in order to be able to solve these crimes.
Do you see police a lot in the area? Just patrolling?
Yeah, basically. But it could be a lot better. They could patrol a little more.
Back here on the near west side, surveillance cameras posted at the scene here, and here. But neighbors say, what good are they doing with ongoing crime?
It's terrible, man. And only thing I can say is that maybe the community need to come together,
Yeah, you can forget it. You can't negotiate with terrorists, bro. And that's literally what you're dealing with inside of some of y'all neighborhoods are basically terrorists. In other news, shots fired after a single mother rear-ended on the Beltway. Check this out. This is crazy.
A woman seen on a viral video shooting into the air at a crash scene near Humboldt is now charged.
And only on 13, we are giving you a look at the video that you have yet to see. ABC 13's Jessica Willie is live with the rest of the story. So, Jess, the victim says it was more dangerous than they initially thought.
Yeah, as if shooting into the air isn't dangerous enough. The victim tells us this woman, Micaiah Mitchell, shot at 2 of her relatives at that scene. Tonight, Mitchell is out of jail on a $30,000 bond.
Y'all can't park right here. Hey!
A violent response captured on video. Now widely shared on social media. Another angle shows the beginning of that interaction.
I have nightmares.
The victim, who asked to remain anonymous out of fear, tells ABC 13 it was even scarier than this.
So it was 5 bullets. So it was not 2. It was 5.
It was last Tuesday along the North Belt Feeder Road near Humble when this single mom was rear-ended.
She was coming too fast, so whenever she tried to brake, it was too late already.
She says she called her mother and sister-in-law, who came to the scene and then called 911. As she waited, her relatives went to check on the driver, who she says caused the crash. They were met with gunfire.
I heard 3 pows. It was 3, and then that's when I saw my mom running towards me and my sister-in-law running to her car.
That was before she pointed at a passing vehicle and fired into the air. At her car, she says she pointed the gun at her and left. Seconds before Harris County Sheriff's deputies arrived. Micaiah Mitchell was the suspect. They say she was arrested just down the street. The 21-year-old now charged with aggravated assault and unlawfully carrying a weapon.
My question is, why would they do that? Like, you need to be a normal person.
The mom of 2 young children, traumatized but grateful no one was hurt.
Once a bullet go up, comes down. Imagine it would have hit somebody. Imagine she would have.
What is wrong with y'all? Are y'all literally Room 9? I'm launching that channel today. Man, it's basically going to be dedicated to all of the idiots. Room 9, the new channel that I'm launching today, with pre-recorded videos, is going to be dedicated to all of the idiots that continue to do the dumbest stuff that I see on a regular basis. Are y'all stupid? Is something wrong with y'all? Where was y'all? Like, every day, man, you wouldn't believe the amount of emails I get with the dumbest stuff. And then I got to sift through and figure out which stuff that I want to share with y'all on the morning show in order to keep y'all informed so that y'all don't get caught up in the crossfire. Idiots. And last but not least, Jesus Christ. A guy is basically throwing gasoline on New York subway riders and catching them on fire. A guy's basically lighting people on fire at the New York subway, like a movie. Take a look, man.
A man is facing charges tonight accused of setting a subway rider on fire, causing significant burns to the victim's body. And police tell us the same suspect was behind a similar attack. CBS 2's Naveen Dhaliwal has that story from Lower Manhattan.
It happened here on Saturday afternoon at the Houston Street Station platform on the 1 train line. Officers were called here on this holiday weekend for an assault in progress to find 23-year-old Petrit Aliyai with his shirt off and burns. Investigators say a homeless man, now identified as Niall Taylor, threw a flammable liquid on the victim for no reason and took off.
It's horrifying.
Some subway riders like Chloe Leone are on guard when underground.
Hopefully people are traveling in pairs so that they can stay safe. I'm praying for the person who was burned. It's very tragic.
Now, this isn't the first time Taylor has done this. Detectives say back in February, he threw a lit container of flammable liquid at a group of people standing on the southbound 1 train platform at the West 28th Street station. No one was hurt.
This crazy stuff happens every day. Like, that's awful. I take this train a lot.
For his recent alleged crime, 49-year-old Taylor was caught near the Holland Tunnel and now is facing charges, including attempted assault, reckless endangerment, and arson. And for commuters who have no choice but to use the subways,
you just have to be alert and keep your eyes open.
We're in New York.
Drew the Regular says, it's funny, Anton never wants to address the real situation that helped, and I said helped, get black people to where they are today because he's a character guy. Well, you're in luck today because I decided that occasionally I don't mind you coming on up and telling me exactly what it is that I'm missing. So come on up to the Price is Right. You feel free to let me know exactly what helped get black people in this situation in the first place. Because I didn't know that crime was a black issue. I thought that that was a character issue. So just for Drew the Regular. Every once in a while, it's Memorial Day. I'm feeling generous. There you go. So for Drew the Regular, feel free to come up here and let me know and address the real situation because obviously I'm missing it. Obviously, I'm not aware of what's happening out in these streets. So feel free to come on up to the Price is Right and let me know. You got like 10 minutes and then we're going to go from there, all right?